Legendary Pokemon are cool, but their unused forms that never made it in the main series games are even cooler, so let's go over them, and trust me, you don't want to miss the last one. Starting off with the purple Rayquaza, which only had an appearance in the Diamond and Pearl anime where Ash and his friends get put under a dream by a Miss Magius. In the dream, Miss Magius decides to fuse with Rayquaza, changing it to this amazing purple color. The only real difference in shape is the 4 spike tips being feather-like, resembling Miss Magius' loose clothes, and it sharing the same 3 gems on its chest. It doesn't really do much in the episode, but honestly, this color scheme easily makes it the best design of Rayquaza yet, even beating the Mega form and its shiny in my opinion. Next we have Shadow Lugia, which for a time I didn't think was actually real, but it does make an exclusive appearance in the game Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the game's story, the company Cypher removes Pokemon's emotions, making them basically killing machines. But Lugia was the more extreme result of this, being the only Pokemon to have its appearance change. In Japanese, its name is Dark Lugia, which is the case for many upcoming forms in this video since they usually are more evil, aggressive forms of the original. Personally, not a big fan of Shadow Lugia's design. It looks very fan-made, which is why I doubted its authenticity before knowing about Gale of Darkness. And now for one of my favorite forms, Primal Dialga. Despite the design similarities, it's not the same as Groudon and Kyogre's primal forms, as those are item buffs restoring them back to their primal power, hence the form's Japanese name. But Primal Dialga only appears in the Gen 4 Mystery Dungeon games, where because of the damage done to Temporal Tower, it loses stability and manipulation of time, causing Dialga to have no self-control, reverting to a less godly, primal state of mind. Once again, the Japanese name translates to dark, but although the design is a simple color change, it looks way better than the terribly designed origin forms. Honestly, would have rathered this introduced in Legends Arceus with a Palkia variant as well, in place of what we actually got. Mewtwo has a shadow form that only appears in the Pokken Fighters story, where it gets taken over by the Shadow Synergy Stone, causing its aura and mind to become, you get the idea. This form also stays when it transforms via Mega Evolution, and even though it's a simple color change, it looks freaking amazing. Just imagine what a shiny version could have looked like, or if the stone possessed another cool Pokemon. Would have looked way better than most of the Mega designs we got for sure. Arceus can change to every single type, but hidden in the Gen 4 game's code, it had an extra 18th type. No, not Fairy, but the triple question mark, which was the same type as the move Curse. Since there is no official plate for the type, the only way to access it is by hacking, and entering battle will make Arceus return to the normal type stat-wise. Surprisingly, even a shiny version for the form is in the files. But what's the point of having this type at all? Well, Eggs and the move Curse use this type, and it's also used for corrupt and or hack data as well. But the type itself is completely neutral, having no weaknesses or strengths to any other type, so it would have been very interesting to see this Arceus form being utilized in competitive battling. But sadly, by Gen 5, the triple question mark type was completely removed, which sucks that we never got to see what a 3D model of this Arceus form would have looked like. Out of all these legendary forms, which one was your favorite?